Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. Only courageous hearts can endure the bitterness of truth. What we can change is our perceptions, which have the effect of changing everything. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. The search for truth is more precious than its possession. All I do is lie, and that has made me immune to compliments. Sometimes it takes a good fool to really know where you stand. Either in conflict with others or in harmony with them, we go through life like a runaway horse, unable to stop. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. Desire is half of life. Indifference is half of death. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. Take care of your body, then the rest will automatically become stronger. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. There is no place where espionage is not possible. For we can only know that we know nothing, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. I quote others only in order the better to express myself. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Life is more or less a lie, but then again, that's exactly the way we want it to be. If you can't enjoy what you have, you can't enjoy more of it. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Hold yourself back or heal yourself back together. You decide. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Sometimes the best of God's gifts arrive by the shattering of all the window panes. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Success is a flower that doesn't grow in everyone's garden. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. There's no point having wishes if you don't at least try to do them. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. Growing up is losing some illusions in order to acquire others. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. There is no truth, Stephanie said mistressly, only perspectives. Feeling guilty does not set us free. Being equipped sets us free. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. It is better to be divided by truth than united in error. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. Convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. Time always exposes what you truly mean to someone. Where the army is, prices are high. When prices rise, the wealth of the people is exhausted. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. Nobody ever lives their life all the way up, except bullfighters. As for methods of prayer, all are good, as long as they are sincere. Truth is what your contemporaries let you get away with. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. I drink a cup of sunlight every morning to brighten myself. I live my life in widening circles that reach out across the world. People throw stones at you, and you convert them into milestones. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. There are no second chances in life, except to feel remorse. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. Appreciate the moment of a first kiss. It may be the last time you own your heart. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. It shocks me how I wish for what is lost and cannot come back. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. We are willing to believe anything other than the truth. You know, there's no such thing as a complete lie. There's always some truth in there. Once you realize you deserve better, letting go will be the best decision ever. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that still remains. He will win who, prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know. That is true knowledge. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. Life is fragile. We're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so give it everything you've got. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. Always stand up for truth, regardless of who steps on it. Everything changes in my life, and the world stays the same.